Hi guys, in today's video we are making akara, a popular bean snack commonly found in West African, Caribbean and Brazilian cuisines. Let me show you how I make mine. So here are the ingredients that we'll be using and they are on the screen here. First, we'll be starting off by prepping these ingredients. I am starting by chopping my bell pepper and I'll chop these into small pieces and then go ahead to do the same for our onion, shallots and Scotch bonnet pepper as well. We will set aside half a shallot and half the Scotch bonnet pepper for extra garnishing later on in the process. After chopping this up, we are going to go ahead to blend our brown beans, which has been soaked for about 6 hours and then rinsed. We will go ahead to add the other chopped ingredients for our akara. After this, we'll add about half a cup of water, which is just enough to form a paste as we do not want the mixture to be too light. For the blending process, you want to pulse this from time to time as you do not want your blender to burn out. So I blend in pulses until it is smooth, and you can see it has formed a really smooth but thick paste, and that's exactly the texture we're looking for. After blending, we are going to transfer all that blended mixture into a separate pan, and we are going to go ahead to scoop out any extras remaining in the blender with a spatula. You want to get all of that blended mixture out, and we do not want to waste any of it. So the next thing we will go ahead to do will be to chop our remaining shallots and Scotch bonnet pepper, which we had set aside earlier for extra flavor at this stage of the process. So we're chopping that into really tiny pieces. So after chopping these, we are going to set them aside for a bit. And then next we are going to go ahead to whisk our blended mixture. We are whisking this to incorporate air into the mixture to add some fluffiness to the akara. Then next we are going to add our salt to taste, and then we'll add in the chopped shallots and Scotch bonnet pepper. Then we will mix this with a spatula till all the ingredients are well combined and well mixed together. For frying, we're going to use a small pot or frying pan just to maximize the amount of oil we have. Then we will add about 1 cup of oil, and then to add some aroma to our akara, I am adding 1 piece of peeled onion to the hot oil. For the temperature, you want the heat to be between low to medium, not too hot that it burns the akara, but also not too cold that the akara absorbs all the oil. When the piece of onion starts to bubble slightly, we've gotten the perfect temperature. Then we will start to scoop the akara mixture with a spoon into the hot oil and let that fry for about 5 minutes, and turn it over until every part of the akara fries evenly. When the akara turns golden brown, it is ready. We are going to scoop that into a bowl, which we have lined with some kitchen roll to absorb the excess oil from the akara. So after scooping out our akara, we will serve it straight away, as akara is best eaten hot. And this is our fresh and hot akara. And growing up, we would usually have it for breakfast. I still have nostalgia from queuing up in the morning to buy it from the vendor, or late in the evenings as dinner as well. And it was best sandwiched in agege bread and eaten hot. So akara is such a simple and delicious dish that you must try, and I'd like to know your experience if you try it.